Do you know that the Ottawa Police Services removed vehicles on the 10th of February?
There was some, like, very small vehicles, cars.
Non, des camions.
No, trucks.
That were removed.
Des gros camions, là.
Huge trucks.
And removed how, sir? Like, could you clarify that?
La police d'Ottawa.
The Ottawa Police towed away trucks on the 10th of February.
Claude Carignan still disgusted with these answers. You didn't talk to the Ottawa police about the plan they had in place before invoking the Emergency Act. Bill Blair responds, I was aware of what was happening. By watching TV like everybody else. Looks like our ministers that run Canada rely on TV and newspapers. Scary thought. Here's the clip.
Senator Carignan.
Merci, Madame la Présidente. Monsieur le ministre.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Minister, Senator White a while ago talked about the RCMP plan for removing the blockades. On the 12th of February, the Ottawa Police also came up with an opinion saying that all available staff were deployed. They have a plan to put an end to the illegal occupation, and they were waiting for necessary reinforcements. On the 12th of February, the Ottawa Police said they had a plan. Were you informed of that plan?
From open sources, I of course read the media and watch the TV like everyone else, but I had not seen the particulars of a plan. And frankly, the situation that existed here in Ottawa and in other places in Canada required more than just more people. It required the ability to deal with some very difficult issues that they were confronted. I'm sorry?
Avec un plan.
With a plan.
Well, of course.
Okay. Mais vous avez pas.
But you did not talk to the Ottawa Police to find out what their plan was.
And again, Senator, respectfully, that is an operational activity of the police of jurisdiction, and it's not appropriate for me to engage in any.
Est-ce que vous savez que la police d'Ottawa?
Do you know that the Ottawa Police Services removed vehicles on the 10th of February?
There was some, like, very small vehicles, cars.
Non, des camions.
No, trucks.
That were removed.
Des gros camions, là.
Huge trucks.
And removed how, sir? Like, could you clarify that?
La police d'Ottawa.
The Ottawa Police towed away trucks on the 10th of February.
Okay. Donc, vous avez.
So you did not talk to the Ottawa Police Services to find out what their plan was. On the 12th of February, they tell us that they have a plan. On the 10th of February, they were able to tow trucks. On the 14th of February, the blockade at the Ambassador Bridge was lifted. Vehicles were towed. The bridge was open. On the 13th of February at 8:30, you had a cabinet meeting, and you concluded that there was no other means besides adopting the Emergencies Act.
The blockade, for example, at Ambassador Bridge took 7 days to clear. And there was strong indications and evidence that it was the intention of the blockaders to return to that bridge and other bridges. And so, we weren't going to play whack-a-mole with this, because if it was going to take 7 days to clear, the hourly impact, economic and personal, for Canadians of those blockades was enormous and significant. And we wanted to make sure that we ended that threat.
Donc, vous n'aviez pas connaissance du plan, vous n'avez pas été avisé par les services.
You were not aware of the plan, you were not informed by the police officers, and you decided that an Emergencies Act was necessary.
Senator, to be very clear, I was aware of the work that the police were doing, but I'm not briefed on their plan, nor should I be.
That is inappropriate.
Who was then? We have the impression that no one speaks to one another in that cabinet meeting. No one was informed by the police services that they had a plan and that they could remove the vehicles. One would think that the cabinet was ignorant.
Your characterization is incorrect. Your characterization is incorrect. The police did not at any time tell me that they were prepared to resolve this effectively,
Minister,
and that they had the
sorry.
tools to do so.
I have to cut you off there. Question, Senator Carignan.
I understand that you spoke with the chief of the Ottawa Police Services and you discussed all the topics you presented, and you did not have any discussion about his plan to free up the city of Ottawa. It's incredible. I have difficulty believing you. You have stated that you did not discuss with the Ottawa Police Services about their plan to unblock Wellington Street.
Police officer for 39 years and a police chief in Toronto, and I know the difference of responsibility. I have great respect for the authority and responsibilities of the police chief.
Vous avez une décision à prendre
and
comme
I know that it's inappropriate for me to advise or direct that police chief in any way. I relied on the briefings that I was receiving from our federal officials, the RTMP, about a plan.
The question is to know, do you have a plan to vacate, to free up the city? And then they would tell you, yes, we have a plan. You take a decision, they tell you, we have a plan. Don't worry, Mr. Minister, we will free up the street.
Judgment on the facts, and the fact was whether or not they had a plan or not, it had proven to be singularly ineffective in resolving the situation peacefully.
So you also watched it on TV?
Let me take the opportunity, Mr. Blair, to thank you for being here and to, on behalf of all members of the committee.